Sitting on Governor Greg Abbott's desk is the permitless carry bill. With the stroke of his pen, the bill would then become law in Texas. If it happens, Texas would become the largest state in the nation to allow carrying handguns without a permit. As we explore every detail of this bill, viewers have their own questions about it. One focused on the need to renew a firearm license. That's the story KXAN's Kelsey Thompson is working on today. And she sat down earlier with our Will Dupree to give us a closer look at what she found.
Kelsey, thank you for being here. We appreciate it.
Thanks so much, Will, for having me.
You have been talking to several groups, supporters and opponents of this bill, as well as gun store owners who offer licensed firearm classes. What do they say is the reason people should still get a license to carry a firearm?
Well, Will, the biggest reason right now is reciprocity. Currently, there are 37 other states that recognize Texas's license. So if you are traveling with a handgun, you are able to cross over state lines safely and legally. And that seems to be a really big pull right now in terms of maintaining a sense of licensure and permitting.
Kelsey, since Texans will no longer need a permit, how are those who teach those classes adapting to those changes?
Well, it's interesting. There are some local gun shops that offer classes right now that aren't really going to be changing a whole lot. Some of them are still going to be informing folks that, hey, if you don't want to get a permit, that will be an option come September 1st. But there are others like LTC Austin based out of Leander that will be considering offering two different options, one for people who go the permitless carry route and others who are opting in for a permit. The big thing between the two will be the emphasis on safety and learning the law when it comes to when and where you can operate a handgun. So if you are someone who is considering the permitless carry route, you still have that background knowledge and training accessible to you.
What do those instructors say is the most important topic for the class, and why do they say you still maybe even want to get one of those?
The most important topic, by and large, that I've heard today is safety. It comes down to knowing how to operate a handgun, because for many people, this might be their first opportunity to operate one. And you want to make sure that that safety component is in place, how to safely store it, when you are allowed to carry it, depending on the property you're entering. If you are licensed to carry, that gives you certain opportunities to carry in places that you might not be able to with a permitless carry. And then just making sure you know your own rights as a gun owner. When can you legally use your gun in a situation that might call for force? Force is always the last option, and so the biggest concern is making sure that people are aware of the law, aware of their rights as a gun owner, and that they're using the weapon appropriately.
Kelsey Thompson's story about this will be available online tonight. We look forward to checking out. Thank you so much, Kelsey, for again joining me.
Thanks so much for having me, Will.